While Ixchel Anaya be pregnant woman elderly 22, slight did she aware how it would iskra a industry concept how she would get world. An interior design style undergraduate at the period behind in 2009, her infant son would get bad rashes of affordable nappies. Residing in the Mexico town of Irapuato, 300 km, 186 miles, polar western of the equity, Ixchel solved to try reused, washing diapers instead of. But time down there were a lot of options of Europe and the US how she could include purchased above the web. She was frustrated how she couldn't discover any proper homebrew reused nappies. So in the assist of her grandma she solved to do her their own, game about in different sizes and drapery before she came up in a style how she was happy in. Friends who as well had babies were acute on Ixchel's creations, so she begun manufacturing more than, marketing a few at a period. Looking behind she says she was impressed in her cash-making company, since with I was slight I requested to include a industry, I'd sell all you can believe of, I'd sell the confection out of piñatas. Quickly Ixchel implemented the industry capacity of her pet nappies, so along in her man they start up Eccopipo. The behalf is a conjunction of the speech IVF, as in environmental, and Pipo that was the behalf of Teddy Carey presented downward via the generations in her household. Present the business is using yearly turnover of £940,000, and export to countries about the planet, consisting the UK and Canada. On a lively Monday night at Eccopipo's plant in Irapuato, Ixchel goes about conversation in several of her 25 employees. Seamstresses cleverly sew along vivid drapery, time a portly youthful man intermittent neon rose sticker patches. It seems a sleek transactions, but Ixchel admits to lot of hurdles on the path, start in a fight to get any personnel qualified quite to do the nappies. For time Mexico has a big textile fabrics production, Eccopipo's diminutive nappies need a more than sensitive kind of garment how lot seamstresses in the business's household country of Guanajuato were not convenient in. So behind in 2009 Ixchel's dad virtually had to bang on doors about city before he found Mistress Yolis, Maria Yolanda Benitez, a maternal needlewoman who Ms. Anaya tenderly says, would do the things in my chief in a fact. Further personnel were later slow learned up to be capable to do the job. One day diaper manufacture on a business scope was underway. The following problem for Ixchel was to achieve customers out of possessing the equity to set up a natural keep everywhere. The reply was to instead of attention on electronic commerce, and she rapidly start up an Eccopipo website, and utilized public print to contribute the mark. During a year she was already receive orders of overseas. I was receive orders of Canada, that is so cold, you can achieve everywhere in the web, says Ixchel. Same marvelous item on public print and the web is how down there are no framework, and it is low price compared to some forms of transparency, or installation up an office space in else nation. Present Eccopipo yet gets 90% of its turnover via its website, in 20% exported. It now hires an foreign agent to assist location Google adverts, and run its lively public print accounts. It as well supply to Spain, Belgium, Germany, Peru, Ecuador and Argentina. The nappies themselves include a watertight polyurethane external stratum, a gentle polyether microfleece internal stratum, and absorbing inserts done of bamboo shoots fibers. Accessible in a broad band of colors and patterns, they are completely washing. Time Eccopipo's nappies can appear costly, they every price about $18, £13, and up to 20 are necessary as a infant grows. Ixchel says the is more than price effective rather than affordable nappies, and far superior for the environmental. She says how while it comes to affordable nappies, a common infant will use on 6,000 up he or she is small learned, in every later take at low 300 year to collapse in a garbage dump. Think how lot babies down there are in the planet, and how lot waste management how creates, she says. To assist breakdown in Europe Association markets, and especially the UK, Ixchel has been capable to urge on the assist of her auntie Laura Finnegan, who lives in Northern Ireland, and plan to contribute the mark. Yet since nappies are so very controlled in the EU, Ixchel initially found it hard to break down into the marketplace. Of the at first boxes of nappies we shipped to the EU got jammed in customs officer for a year, says Ixchel. We had to get them certificated how they aren't toxicity. It took a year to undergo all such tests. Ixchel as well had to do certainly all its tag met Europe requirements. Cecilia Montano, a overseas trading and customers affiliate, at the Mexico branches of accounting gigantic Deloitte, says how with the web to exportable enables little firms love Ixchel to increase and flourish. Export is a amazing stock option for such various of companies to growth turnover and to include accessing to superior markets. Behind at Ixchel it has ramified out in latter year to as well sale infant wipes, bibs and some auxiliary equipment. Ixchel, who now has 4 persons family, as well scours the web for trends and inspire to assist her build new colors and patterns for the nappies. At the end of the date, nappies are love clothing, so he's a Vogue item, she says. And as personnel go on to lively themselves, in nappies take form at their garment machines, Ixchel is thought big these days. I wish Ixchel to be in each nation wherever down there are babies, she says.